All right, folks, I had a horrible situation here in my office itself, which is my office / weight room. And the dogs, the man dogs that keep getting left in here by my family for long periods of time have been using this side and this side of the weight set to just pee. Because that crazy bulldog we have that keeps attacking all the other man dogs, we have to keep them separated. But the problem is we're not rotating, or they're not rotating the dogs in a normal fashion. But let's not get into that. Let's get into DIY odor stopper. Odor stopper really works. You know, I get all these vicious comments, this doesn't work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, I tell you what, this was the big Pepsi challenge right here, if you remember that back in the 70s. These mats were reeking. I lifted up the two mats here, and here, and I had to kind of bend this one over, and I sprayed the heck out of them. I mean, it was dried pee. I'm talking a thick layer. It looked like lacquer on the floor there. And I sprayed a whole bottle of my mix, the spray, on this area. I mean, it's saturated. And I lifted up the weights as best I could and sprayed underneath that. And this whole room was permeated with the pee smell. I mean, it was horrible. And I had the ceiling fan on. The ceiling fan was on full blast. And it took about 24 hours for that to just like get to the point where I could wipe it up. It was so strong in here. Then I wiped it up and I made another batch from my bottle here and I resprayed the area of the pre-soaked pee that was there, and I got that up, but it still smelled like urine. And I sprayed the two mats, and they're out in the back right now drying. But I sprayed those two mats and I sprayed the back of this mat and kept it beveled up, you know, bent up. And I sprayed the heck out of it, let it sit, let it air dry, and the smell is gone. It's gone. All there is like I always tell everybody, the baking soda residue. Now, this was the worst of the worst, folks, I have had to deal with. I'm sure the carpet areas that have been hit, that got saturated, I'm sure underneath was pretty bad, or on the rubber mat underneath, but the carpet itself, you know, I mean, you don't see it until it's like this type of version where you can see it on the tile, you see it on the mats, and it's just brutal. This was a brutal pee. We're talking probably 4 weeks of compounded pee that was not caught, but I kept coming in here and it smelled like pee, and they go, well, we just store the dogs in there, that's why it stinks. And I go, yeah, you know, I don't know. But you know what? They did. They found a spot right here and they let it go. And that's understandable. They get stuck in here and they can't do anything. They got to pee. But this is proof of the pudding, as they say, that the DIY odor stopper works like a champ. Once it's dry, the odor is gone. Make sure if you've got dried pee, you use it to like a solvent to break it up, and then wipe it up, and then do it again. And voila, this is what you get, folks. Just a little bit of residue, a little bit of rust stainage from the weights there on the mat, but it don't stink no more. No more, folks. So check it out. Good luck and God bless.